We were in beautiful Montana this past week because my husband had work there and his boss turned it into a family vacation for his team. He rented a house for the week that sleeps 12 people. Two families were planning on camping in the backyard, and we brought all things traditional to barbecue: burgers, hot dogs, chicken, steak, s'mores. Most of us got there at the house at 7 p.m. with kids who had been in the car most of the day. So we were just so looking forward to getting settled. We were promptly greeted by the owner, who was kind, but proceeded to inform us that he could only take 12 of us total. Now, the point of renting this large indoor and outdoor space was so we could be all together. So, of course, negotiations began, and he wanted $500 a night extra for some of us to camp in his backyard. It became clear quickly that he didn't really want us there. By this time, it was 8 p.m., and our dream of making s'mores that evening got shattered. My husband's boss had to find another place for the 22 of us at the very last minute on Memorial Day week. Thankfully, we found another place, and the kids were happily playing in the pool in no time. I could not help but think of us, though, because our experience in Montana happens so often in transition. We get this vision of what our new season will be like, only to meet obstacles that look different from our expectations. The process to our vision looks different than what we had anticipated, because transition is not usually devoid of people who disappoint us. They won't cooperate with our plans. They intentionally or unintentionally hurt us because they block our vision. I found it very helpful and timely to read this the following morning from the Apostle Paul. As God's chosen ones, holy and dearly loved, put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another if anyone has a grievance against another. Just as the Lord has forgiven you, so you are also to forgive. Above all, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. And then it goes on to say 3 times to be thankful. So we have a choice to make, don't we? When faced with a situation like what happened to us in Montana, I wish we can change others, but you all know we can only change ourselves. Of course, if we have an opportunity, we do our best to come to an agreement. That's a win-win for all parties involved. But in our case, if the other won't budge and we can't agree, our only good option is to work on what we have control over. That's our attitude, our character, that we treat others the way we'd want to be treated. And if we blow it because emotions are high, that we apologize and make things right. Hopefully, if we find ourselves in the reverse situation in the future, that we won't easily forget what it was like to be on the other side. We have plenty of opportunities, don't we, to get upset with people. So after you've done your very best to come to a win-win situation, you still cannot come to agree, then I invite you to join me this week in practicing compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, patience, forgiveness, love, and thankfulness.